and say what I gotta say and get out of here, right? Alright. I feel like Young Thug should have kept. He should have known that you sat in that room, giving them people the business. Even if you tried to make it seem like Lil Wayne, y'all relationship was close by saying Roscoe used to sell Wayne weed. P. You just was online saying Gunna's told, but Gunna ain't said a thing out his mouth. But yes, ma'am, and took the same plea deal that everybody that you took. Took a plea deal. That was the whole. But when you get in that motherfucking room and you start doing this, saying somebody break law every day, somebody selling somebody, come on, man. We know the business. And the simple fact that everybody defending this shit is crazy. That's why I just say like the streets dead. You know what I mean? The streets really is dead. I don't know their situation. I don't know. But I know Pee Wee Roscoe, whatever the fuck nigga name is, went to the internet saying Thug helped them and all this shit. How much money he paid you to say that, bro? Cause that would have been Gunna. Then they throw Rollo in the shit. Ain't nobody get locked up behind Rollo. My understanding. I thought in the paperwork it said everything he said was not credible because he was telling lies. So I understand, but the more of the story is when you get in that room, shut up, bro. Don't tell them people about no business. It's best you shut up, bro. But they not on your side. These police not on your side, bro. They trying to divide and conquer and get rid of us, bro. Definitely when you got a name, you somebody got money in a name, you making more money than the police. You think they give a fuck about you? No. Or you sitting in the room talking to them like they're your friends, and they can't wait to put this shit out. Unless you got a good lawyer, Brian Steele, got a lot of shit sealed. But at another day, that shit that came out, he done had the business sealed and all that. Interrogation video came out. Some shit what you supposed to be telling the police about a murder. Supposed to be telling the police about a murder while you was in the back of their car. Like, you know, you gotta call a spade for a spade, man. Shit, if Gunna gonna be labeled a rat, in my eyes, I don't think Gunna told. I'm just keeping it all the way true. But if Gunna gonna be labeled a rat, then don't stop there. Call a spade for a spade. Everybody waiting to see what little baby gonna say. No, man. No. No such. Little baby can't say nothing. Oh, you ain't tell. Or little baby ain't no motherfucking little baby ain't no motherfucking street judge, my nigga. So at another day, bro, a spade for a spade, bro. You did all that shit. You came home popping all that shit about Gunna. I don't listen to Gunna. I'm not a fan of Gunna. I listen to Gunna, but I'm not a fan of Gunna. I'm put it like that. But the way this nigga Young Thug bashed Gunna, the way Young Thug bashed it Gunna, you'd have thought if a television video came out with him, first thing he was going to say was, "I want my lawyer." The first thing, not no 2 hours sitting there talking about the business, halfway business, fake business. So if niggas gonna label Rollo as a snitch, nigga might well call a spade for a spade. Gunna, you told. God, nigga got the Maybach ski. Call a spade for a spade, like, you know, Young Thug, man. You was dead wrong, bro. Then you can't go to the internet and talk about money. Motherfuckers, the streets don't got no money. Niggas in the streets, like, we ain't got 2 million up, bro. You feel me? Everybody don't give a fuck about your money, bro. I just don't like the simple fact that a motherfucker can just do some wrong shit and then you got half of the city back and that shit like that's P. That ain't P, bro. Why I be saying the streets dead, bro. Like get a job, make your music, start a clothing line, start a business, turn, come an entrepreneur, she's dead, bro. Like, it's 2025, man. And that video for 2015, that's 10 years ago. Then when they just locked you up, you told them about a murder. And you got the lawyer to put a motion in not to bring it up in court. Like, it's a lot of dirty games out this bitch motherfuckers playing. But then you got these fuck niggas telling them I gotta be the one calling them twins. Bro, if you know you sat in that bitch for 2 hours, you supposed to just humble yourself, bro. Cause one thing about a motherfucker, when you poke the bear, a motherfucker gonna do some digging on you. And then you playing with people that got the same amount of money as you, bro. And get private investors. All type shit, bro. These private investors got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? A spade for a spade, man. Young Thug and Gunna might as well just go ahead and make a song together. I mean, no. Gunna, I don't even think Gunna gonna want to make a song with him because P, you really sat in that room and was talking business with them police. You talking about you don't be capping raps. Like, yo, that's like, I wasn't in awe. I can't say I was in awe, but I was like, oh, like. It's the right thing to do. You fuck niggas telling for nothing, and I gotta be the one calling a friend. Oh, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what Young Thug then did to these niggas in Atlanta and paid these niggas or whatever the case may be. But he got motherfuckers in a knot. That shit is funny to me, yo. Cause one thing for sure, bro, humble yourself, bro. Like, I know, motherfuckers gotta practice what they preach. I know I be saying some shit that I look back like, damn, I should have humbled myself right here. But I understand the adrenaline and like what's going on now. All right, so what's going on now? So I understand how shit work, but if you know for sure you sat in that room and talked to them people about some business, you should have been quiet as a mouse. Real shit. You did way worse than Gunna. Don't make the rules, P, then break the rules. Then you make the rules to act like you're up for rules because Gunna, yes ma'am. And then you got not one, you got interrogation video. That's one thing. But then it's a new motion that just came out. You saying, you telling the police in the back seat about a murder. Young Thug did all that shit. Young Thug did all that shit. I'd have bet $1 million. I'd have bet my life that Young Thug ain't sitting in that room and said nothing. I'd have bet my life. Matter of fact, I'd have bet my life that Young Thug got in that room and said, I want to talk to my lawyer. That's how confident I was. You running around this motherfucker. You know, I'd have bet my life that this nigga did not talk to them people at all. And I'd have been wrong. That's why you don't judge a book by its cover, bro. Read that motherfucker. Cause boy, everybody got dirt in their closet. Everybody got past. Everybody got skeletons in their closet. We all human beings, and nobody perfect. So I have to say, yo, humbleness is the key, man. Cause if you let it, bro, a nigga will trick you out these motherfucking streets, and you will be in that motherfucker taking a charge for motherfuckers. And the same motherfucker you taking the charge for, gonna tell on you. Gonna send you to jail, bro. Now, I'm sure Young Thug took care of Pee Wee Roscoe while he was, gave him some money, like, the business. But just because you handled that part of the business don't mean you weren't right when you went in that room talking. You went in that room talking, that ain't the business we handle, bro. Any street nigga gonna tell you, that ain't it. That ain't it. Hello, big bro there? That ain't it, yo. I ain't gonna lie, I'm disappointed in Gunna, cause I'd have bet my life, yo. He ain't do that. Yo, did that. Yo, really sat in that bitch and did that, bro. I'm not a fan of Young Thug, bro, but I'm a fan of, well, I was a fan of how real yo kept it. Like, yo, a gangster, like, you ain't playing with him. Like, he standing on his morals and his principles, and he willing to die about his name. But when you run around acting like you ain't this and you ain't that, but then you turn around and do this 10 years ago, it's crazy. You sleep? Alright. Shoot. We don't talk the business, yo. Now you giving Gunna ammunition. Cause you got motherfucking Crips in LA that still fucking with Gunna. Then the street still fucking with Gunna, cause he ain't take the stand on nobody, he ain't get nobody locked up, he ain't do none of that. But this look bad for you, Doug. This look bad. And I always respected Thug Man. He a gangster. He ain't letting no human being playing with him. It's gonna be smoke about playing with y'all. So I always respected Thug. He wore the dress, he stood on it. He just stood on his business. I respect a nigga that's standing on their name, bro. But this right here, Young Thug, that shit. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like, it ain't time for you to go on the internet and try to explain yourself and all that sucker shit, bro. It's time for you to just drop the music, bro. Just drop the music, bro. Just drop it, bro. Cause at the end of the day, you still got bills to be paid, and you still is an artist, and that's how we know you. That's how we think. Well, we know of you is through your music. So just, my opinion, just handle the business, bro. Do the music, bro. But getting on there talking about money and all that, like, you know how when a motherfucker know they fucked up and then get on that bitch like, I'm hungry, man. I'm about to go make me a burger or say some shit that nobody don't really give a fuck about. You don't give a fuck about you making no burger. We don't give a fuck about you putting $2 million up. What's up with this business, bro? You broke a lot of niggas' hearts. I'm just something like a journalist, bro. I'm just trying to get the business handled, Like, I'm just trying to get the business handled. Not only that, I'm a fan of Atlanta. Like, Atlanta niggas had the ball. So that shit, like, fucking me up for real. Like, damn. In my opinion, he ain't sent nobody to jail. I don't know about. Bro, you went in there talking too much out of business, bro. You supposed to act like you ain't even know Pee Wee Roscoe. You ain't supposed to never say, oh, he break the law every day, or he grow bars every day, whatever it was said. None of that, bro. It ain't even supposed to be no interrogation video or Thug at all. If it was interrogation video, it supposed to been, am I detained? Yes or no? All right, well, I don't want to speak to y'all without no lawyer. And that's it. I swear to God, that's all it's supposed to been. I'm shocked. I'm shocked like a motherfucker. Because I'm one of those niggas you could not tell Dog ain't tell, bro. I swear to God, I stood on the business. Dog ain't tell, nigga. Woo, 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 woo. Now I peep. That's why he ain't never say nothing to Woody. That's the truck right there. Yeah. That's why he ain't never say nothing to Woody. And real shit, bro. Y'all gotta read between these lines, bro. Pee Wee Roscoe, when he just brought up Woody, he halfway brought up Woody. He ain't even, you know, he ain't even really say nothing. Cause they know, certain motherfuckers know, bro. That shit just crazy to me. But it is what it is, yo. So I want y'all opinion, bro. I want y'all. I usually don't do this. I'm gonna start getting on here doing this more often, speaking my mind, giving my 2 cents about shit. Cause I ain't gonna let no money go to waste, no YouTube, you know. But that's a head scratcher right here, bro. It's like, am I disappointed in you, or it's just like, damn, boy. Young Thug, not Young Thug. Young Thuggy. But, hey. I call the spade for a spade, Thug. Even if you ain't get nobody locked up, bro, went in there speaking on business that you know you was not supposed to be speaking on. That's my opinion. I'm just gonna stay right there with it. You feel me, son? Cause it ain't my place. I just wanna know what the fuck motherfuckers think about Thug having a 2-hour interrogation video speaking on some business.